Hey, what's going on, folks? How's everybody doing today? Um, I want to talk about sharpening your knives today and what I personally use to sharpen my knives. Now, I've got, over the years, you accumulate so much stuff, and I've got so many sharpening tools, it's not even funny, and I don't use any of them. But I am here to tell you that my go-to tools that I use to sharpen my knives are these three tools right here. This is what I use primarily. Now, I'm not, for the sake of this video, I'm not going to have this video run too long because you could take days talking about sharpening your knives and what you use and all that stuff. I'm pretty much not going to talk about how to sharpen your knives, but I'm going to tell you what I use to sharpen my knives, because it's just, in another video I could show you a tutorial how I sharpen my knives. Now, everybody sharpens their knives different. Okay, let me make that clear. Everybody has their own way of sharpening their knives and what works for them. I have my own way on what works for me. I have my tools here on what works for me. So I'm just here to tell you what works for me. That's as simple as in a nutshell. But without this video getting long, let's get started in no particular order. The first one here is a tool that I found many years ago, and this is one of my go-to sharpening tools that I use on a daily, because first off, I want to preface something. You do not ever want your knives to go completely dull. All right. Personally, I don't do that. I keep a consistent edge on my knife. When I feel it going dull, I touch it up. I call touching it up. I really, very seldom do I sharpen my knives. I don't need to remove unnecessary steel from my knives. Pretty much, I could get away with just stropping alone on my knives because I'm keeping up with it that much. But you never want your knives to go dull, because then you get into reprofiling. You got to remove a lot of steel, and you're just taking the life out of that knife. You really are. But let's get started. This piece here is one of the pieces that I'm going to recommend the very most. Okay, this is a Victorinox sharpener. It's a ceramic sharpener. Now, what you do with this is, you saw me pop the lid off it, and then you go ahead and pop the cap. And what you do there is it exposes, yup, you see it, the good old pull through, right? Don't you think for 1 second that that's no good. I'm going to explain this to you. I'm going to try to explain this to you. What you do is you get that cap there, you pop it right on the back, snaps right in. Now it becomes a usable tool. Now it's big enough to where you're ready to rock and roll. I am not sure of the grit of this stone here, but what I can tell you, it's on the finer side, okay? And this thing, I have achieved excellent results with this stone here, this rod. It's a very good rod. You could use it on its side. As you can see, you can sharpen on its side, which really gives you a keen edge sharpening, or you could do it on its flat surface. Let me just show you what I mean quickly, because I don't want the video to take too long. You can hold it on its side, as you can see here. I hope you're seeing it. And you can take it's hard, I can't see really, but you could take your blade, get your angle first, of course, and then you could come across. Now, you keep coming across on that angle, and then you do a flip on it, and then you can do it that way, which achieves excellent, excellent results. Or you can flip it on its side. You can have it flat. See it? Flat. Same thing. Same principle. You just come down, get that angle, come down, do a flip, go back up, go back up. That's how I get really, really nice results. I can achieve just this here, this rod here, and my strop there. I can achieve very nice results off just those two alone, okay? So let's say, now I'm rushing again. So after you sharpen or you touch up your blades on the rod, why I am saying that this is not a waste, everybody calls it a pull through or whatever you want to call it, that's also ceramic in there, ceramic little rods in there. What I do with that is, then at the very end of my sharpening, I just stick that blade in that V-grind there without zero pressure. Zero pressure. You don't need any pressure at all. I just simply pull through a couple of times. That's all you need. And what that just did was it just removed a burr that you may have not seen or that you just wanted to remove. Okay? That is only for removing a burr. There's many ways you could remove a burr. You could do it with your finger. You could do it many ways. But what I use this for, that little V-grind there, and I'm telling you, I've achieved very good results with that. If you know how to use that, you don't get it and stick it in there and jam it through and pull it. No, no, no. That's what you don't want to do. But if you use zero pressure, if you're putting it in there and you're using zero pressure like that, it's making it really, really, really refined. In my situation, that's the results that I have achieved with this here. So, this is one that I'm highly going to recommend. You can find them online. You can get them anywhere. Go to Amazon. You can find it. Type in Victorinox sharpening rod, and I'm sure that this will pop up for you. And it's a very, very, very good sharpening tool, right? And then, of course, you go to your strop. This is, in my opinion, the best strop, one of the best strops you can buy yourself. It already comes preloaded, okay? You don't need to do nothing with it because I've got the stuff here where I put my own compound on it, and you could do all that yourself if you choose to and all that, but we'll go over that in a minute. But this is already comes preloaded. How you see this is how you're going to receive it in this plastic baggie. And once you get it, do not throw that baggie out because you want to keep it moist, okay? Every so often, hit it with a little bit of oil, put oil on your finger and just rub it in the whole strop. Keep it nice and moistened. Not too much oil. Just enough to keep it happy. You know what I mean? Here it is right here. There you go. You can only get this from Knives Plus. It's called a strop block. Go to Knives Plus. Once you get there, type in strop block, and this will come up. Sharpen like a pro, even if you're not. And that is so, so true. Because this bugger here, you are going to get some serious, serious results. If you use this thing right, the edge you can put on your knife is seriously, seriously impressive. Okay? Just by this strop block here. You must buy one. You must try to pick one of these up. I'm serious. I think they're 25 or 30 bucks. And it's the best money you'll ever spend, because your sharpening is very important to your knives. And, you know, you don't want to walk around with a dull knife. That's the last thing you want to do. You want your knives to be sharp, man, real sharp. And this is what's going to do it for you right here. You want this strop lock. There are many of strops that you can buy online, but this is the strop that I recommend right here. I'm telling you. So take it for what it's worth. Here's my polishing compounds that I buy. There's about 1 million of them that you could buy. This one here happens to be 4,500 to 2,800 grit. This is all 5 to 7 microns. This is everything that I'm going to need to sharpen my knives. This is all I'll need right here. And this here, these two things will last you a long time. Unless you're on a machine, it eats through the machine pretty quick. But I'm just saying, if you're just putting it on your strop, it lasts forever. These two things here, it'll last forever. And I just loaded this guy right here. I just put it on there. On my strop that came with this, what is this called? The what is this? The Work Sharp. This is the Work Sharp field sharpener. And you've got, real quick, you've got a coarse side here. Okay, you can see it there. You got a fine side here. You've got your ceramic rod there. You got your leather strap right there. You can do everything with just this tool right here. And you could get stinking pretty good results with just this field sharpener right here. I highly recommend spend the money and buy one of these guys. If you're out in the field, you can carry it with you. If you're, I mean, even at home, I use this so much at home. I just break it out, you know, it's just a quick touch up, you know what I mean? Even at home, I use it because everything's so compact. It's right there. It's right there. I got the strap ready to go. I can't see around this camera, but, you know, it works excellent, just as excellent as any other strap, right? You can see it right there. And you got to this even has the angle for you. See it? So it's dummy proof. You put your knife on there. It has the angle. See where it says 20 degree guide? You just put it on there. See, it's already got your angle for you. It already has the angle right there for you, and you just come across. Your angle's there. You can't mess up. You cannot mess up. And I'm telling you, you work with this a while. At the end, you do the ceramic, and then you go to the strap at the very end, and you could get some awesome results off just this little field sharpener. Take your time. You know what I mean? Take your time and get through it, and you'll get some nice results. But this is the field sharpener from Work Sharp. I recommend this wholeheartedly. And the last one is this DMT. Again, they're all in the $30 price range. This is like 30 bucks too. This is like a 600 grit. And 600 grit is for all around purpose. It's like all around. This is what you need for your sharpening, is like a 600 grit. This don't dish out on you. These stones they last a long time. DMT is very well known. And it's just a good bench stone. It really is a very nice bench stone. It comes with the rubber feet. It don't slip. And you could get really, really nice results with this here. Very, very nice results with this here. After you're done with this, of course, always you go to the strop. You always finish with that stropping. You never want to miss stropping at the end, or else you're only sharpening your knife halfway. You're only sharpening your knife halfway if you don't strop. You must strop. There's a lot more I could talk about right now, guys. I just don't want to take up a lot of your time. You know, I just wanted to break out a few of the tools that I like to go to. Now, like I said again, I've got, over the years, I've accumulated many sharpening tools and things that are, you know, little different gadgets and all that stuff. But this is the stuff that primarily works for me the best and that I get really good results on. I could use this for the rest of my life and get through all of my sharpening. Here you go. This and this. That's all you need. You got your sharpener and you got your strop. This is all you need right here. These two is all you need. Or here's another sharpener. You could do it with this and this. This is all you need to get through. I love this. Love this little stick here. It is awesome. That's it. It's just as simple as that. You don't need to complicate it. You really don't. And if you take your time, with your sharpening, I really never call it sharpening because I never sharpen my knives. I always touch them up. I maintain them. Once I feel they're going a little dull on me, I immediately touch it up. I strop it. I could get away with just stropping my knives. I don't even need really this. I don't even need it because I'm only maintaining. If I just every day do a little strop at the end of my day, I'm good. I can put an edge right back on my knife at the end of the day with just this strop. Right away, I could put a decent little edge right back on my knife with this. And I'm telling you, I'm recommending, again, I don't want to sound like a broken record. Get this strop from Knives Plus. I'm telling you, type in strop lock, it'll come up. This is an excellent strop. It's excellent because it already comes preloaded. It's a good size strop. You can see it's a nice size. It's built well. You got that nice piece of leather up there. It's really crafted. You can see how nice of a strop that is, right? This is the most important thing in your sharpening, is this right here, is your strop. This is what you need, okay? If there's one thing on this table, this is it. And this one I recommend highly. I recommend this one highly. That's about it, guys. I hope you are having a great day. Drop me a comment if all possible. Let me know what's going on. And let me know what you sharpen your knives with and how you do it. Because I really don't sharpen my knives. I refuse to spend all that money for my knife and sit there and sharpen it and remove all that steel. I don't need to remove all that steel. I just want to keep a nice, consistent edge on it. And this only took, I did this yesterday. This only took me about 5 minutes. And man, this little thing here, this little case Stockman is screaming. That edge right there, I don't know if I could get it, but it took me about 5 minutes to put that edge on that knife, if that. And that, you can't touch that blade right now. It's so scary sharp, you can't touch that blade. And it only takes a minute or two. It only takes a minute or two to maintain your knives. That's it. Don't let your knives go dull. Don't let them go dull, because that's when you're going to have to break out the sharpeners and all that stuff. Keep them maintained. All right, guys. Be good, be well, be safe. Drop me a comment. I'd like to see what you guys use for your sharpening and how you go about taking care of your knives. All right, stay well.